it's Corrina, your virtual health coach, and in this video, I'm going to tell you why you can't sleep. And I have some tips and tricks to help you escape those sleepless nights once and for all. The primary reason that we toss and turn at night, unable to fall asleep, is that our body's circadian rhythm just kind of comes out of sync. Largely as a result of our modern day lifestyles and exposure to technologies and artificial light. But luckily there are a lot of things that we can do to kind of counteract these negative effects and get a good night's sleep after all. One of the easiest and simplest things you can do is to just spend more time outdoors. If you can make time to take a camping trip, even if it's just once every few months, a couple of days with exposure to the natural night and day cycle is a really great way to kind of reset your body and help it get back into the rhythm of a natural sleep cycle. The sleepy time hormone, melatonin, is only produced by the pineal gland when there is an absence of light. So this is a really big problem when we are exposed to artificial lights, TVs, computers, virtually 24 hours a day, or at least there's a possibility that we could be exposed to light 24 hours a day. So making that one simple change of trying to reduce your exposure to light 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime is a really good way to encourage your body to start that cycle towards sleep, part of which is the production of melatonin. It's also a good idea to just reduce your use of technological devices in those couple of hours leading up to bedtime. So read a book instead of playing on a computer or a tablet, and any kind of physical activity, crafting, journaling that you can do before bedtime is a good way to just help your body reduce the exposure to all that technological stimulation. But I really do think that taking a camping trip is the best way to reset your natural sleep cycle. So you have the natural night and day, helping your circadian rhythm to sync up to your environment. You also have exposure to the sun during the day. So another big reason that we can't sleep is a lack of vitamin D. Now, you can take vitamin D supplements, but the best way is for your body to actually produce vitamin D on its own due to exposure to sunlight. So taking your camping trip is a great way to be in that natural darkness and natural sunlight, getting your vitamin D and helping your body produce melatonin. There's also a consideration of positive and negative ions. So our electronic devices and electronics produce positive ions, which just generally stress the body out and can kind of deplete our body's ability to function the way it's supposed to. But in a natural environment, and especially if you're near mountains or waterfalls or rushing rivers, you get a lot of negative ions. And these actually help to neutralize the negative effects of those positive ions. And again, this is one of the big reasons that spending a lot of time outdoors, either hiking or camping, is a really good way to get a high dose of these really beneficial negative ions. There's also a great deal of benefit that we get from grounding or earthing. So if you've ever gotten shocked touching a car door or someone else, you know that we are electrical beings. We have electrical current moving through our bodies. So when we spend all of our time around a lot of electronic devices, this can be another thing that just throws our natural rhythms and natural processes out of balance. So spending some time literally grounding on the earth, either walking around barefoot in the grass or maybe even sleeping in a tent, is a great way to kind of let your body discharge a lot of that electrical activity. And there's a reason that we have terms like feeling grounded as a way to describe that we feel calm and relaxed, because grounding your body on a natural surface really does create those relaxation benefits. And one of my favorite things about camping nowadays is that there's all kinds of amazing products to make your camping trip ultra comfortable. Okay, so I recently got a Utilitent. Okay, this tent is so cool. It has all these awesome features. You can use it as a changing room. They also have this really cool solar shower bag. So you can use the Utilitent to actually have a full-on shower out while you're camping. They also have products that you can use with it. So here's the little shower bag right here. And you just fill it up with water. It kind of takes the roughing it out of camping a little bit to have these really cool kind of simple things that can make your camping trip just a bit more comfortable. All right, but let's say that a camping trip is just not in the cards for you, and maybe you live somewhere where the weather doesn't really make it workable to spend much time outdoors. There are actually some things that we can do to help make our indoor or even work environment a little bit more friendly to our body's circadian rhythms and natural sleep cycle. So I talked earlier about the positive ions from our electronic devices and negative ions that come from the earth. One kind of cool way to introduce more negative ions into your home or work environment is with a Himalayan salt lamp. So it actually has all of these little Himalayan salt rocks in it, and there's a variety of other salt lamps out there. Some are just a block of rock, and then they'll have a light inside, and the light actually warms up the rocks, and as it does that, it releases these negative ions into the air. So not nearly as much as being next to a waterfall or actually out in nature, but it's definitely a nice touch. And I also love having the salt lamp as a night light. So in those last couple hours before bedtime, I turn off my overhead light and just try to use the nice kind of dim, natural light of the Himalayan salt lamp to help my body get ready for sleepy time. All right, another great little tool is an essential oil diffuser. So this one is by Kaizen Air, and I think it's just so beautiful and chic. But what's neat about an essential oil diffuser is that you take those highly concentrated plant chemicals and diffuse them into the air. And our body actually has all of these little receptors for these various plant chemicals, and we're actually able to get a lot of the health benefits that we would get if we were actually outdoors simply by breathing in those yummy essential oils. There's also kind of the added perk that it smells really, really nice. And when you think about having kind of a bedtime ritual or just kind of things that you do at night to help get your body ready for sleep and to signal to your brain that, hey, it's time to get ready for sleep, something like diffusing lavender into the air or chamomile into the air is a great way to kind of create that environment and just starting to get your body to associate those nice relaxing smells with getting ready for sleep. We also talked about how blue light is really, really terrible for us, right? So they started using LED lights, fluorescent lights. They're very, very energy efficient, but unfortunately that blue light is the most harmful to our bodies in terms of how much it prevents the production of melatonin. Also, just the receptors in our eyes are the most sensitive to that form of light, and it can actually have negative effects on our eyesight. Well, you could wear some super snazzy blue blockers to help you reduce your exposure to that blue light at night. And I know I look really cool wearing these, all right? But the bottom line is that when you are using your electronic devices at night, which you should really try to avoid as much as possible. But if you are going to be using electronic devices or under fluorescent lights late at night, wearing some blue blockers can definitely provide some significant benefit in at least protecting your eyes from the harmful effects of those certain wavelengths of blue light. Now, another really great thing, you've probably heard us talk about this before, but if you haven't, it's magnesium. So magnesium is a mineral that is unfortunately just pretty deficient for most of us, but luckily it's really easy to introduce some magnesium to your body. So Luna makes these really cool magnesium oil products. This one is a magnesium oil spray. What could be easier? Okay, you can also get dietary magnesium as well. And then there are these bath salts. So the cool thing about bath salts is that they are a really great way for your body to absorb magnesium. But typically when you get, bath salts, especially like these detoxifying, healing eucalyptus bath salts, they also have other essential oils added in that give you even more benefit. We kind of talked about that when we were discussing the essential oil diffuser. So you're getting some magnesium, you're getting the benefits of the other essential oils that are also contained in the bath salts. And I also kind of think about doing either a bath or maybe even just a foot soak. If you don't have time to take a bath, just grab a bucket and soak your feet in some bath salts while you watch TV or whatever you're doing, because it's another really great way to kind of have that bedtime ritual. Have that thing that you do every single night or as often as you can that kind of helps to signal to your body, hey, it's time to start winding down. There's also a great detoxifying effect that you get from using bath salts or even using it as a foot soak. So this is just a wonderful thing to start including for helping your sleep and your overall health. So that's all my tips for today, but we have a lot of videos here on Psychetruth, yoga to help you relax, yoga for bedtime, stretches for relaxation. I really encourage you to just cut out a little bit of time to have a bedtime ritual or do some relaxing yoga. Getting a good night's sleep is so important, and there's actually a lot of things that we can do to combat insomnia, combat stress. So please let me know your comments, your questions. If you do decide to take a camping trip, please let me know, and let me know if it seems to help your sleep cycle even when you come back from your camping trip. You can find a lot more videos like these on wellnessplus.tv, and you can start your free 7-day trial anytime. Just to go watch a bunch of videos, see if you like it. We are dedicated to helping you live better, look better, and feel better. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. With hundreds of videos that you can stream on virtually any device to help you reduce stress, lose weight, or just improve your health and well-being overall. At wellnessplus.tv, we are dedicated to helping you on your health and wellness journey. Join wellnessplus.tv to find hundreds of videos to help you improve the health of your body and your mind. wellnessplus.tv. Get well, feel better.